You wake up suddenly, but you don't know why. For a moment, everything feels normal. Your room is quiet, the air is still, the early morning darkness hanging over the walls. You reach for your phone out of habit, expecting to see the usual notifications. Maybe a message, maybe the time telling you it's too early to be awake. Then the bed trembles. It's subtle at first, like a heavy truck passing somewhere down the road. The vibration lasts longer than it should. Your eyes open fully now, staring into the dim light of your room. The silence feels strange, like the world is holding its breath. Then comes the sound. A deep rumble rolls through the distance. Not thunder. Thunder cracks and fades quickly. This sound drags across the horizon like the sky itself is tearing open. You sit up. Another vibration hits the house. The window glass rattles lightly in its frame. Something about it makes the hair on your arms rise. You reach for your phone. Before you even unlock it, it begins screaming. The emergency alert sound cuts through the room like a knife. One alert appears, then another, then another. The screen fills with warnings stacked on top of each other. National Emergency Alert. Ballistic missile threat detected. Seek immediate shelter. Your brain refuses to process the words. For a second, you actually laugh quietly to yourself. It has to be a mistake. Maybe a system error. Maybe someone hacked the alert system. Stuff like this only happens in movies. Then the sirens start. At first, it's just one somewhere far away. Then another answers it. Then another. Within seconds, the entire city seems to be howling. Your stomach drops. You swing your legs out of bed and rush to the window. The floor feels cold under your feet. Your hands tremble slightly as you pull the curtain aside. The sky looks wrong. On the far horizon, beyond the buildings and towers of the city, a light glows brighter than sunrise. It swells outward slowly, spreading across the sky like someone turned on a second sun. Then the shape begins to rise. A massive column of smoke and fire climbs upward, unfolding into a shape that your brain recognizes immediately, even though you've never seen one in real life. A mushroom cloud. Your throat tightens. No way! For several seconds, you just stand there, frozen, staring at the distant explosion. It looks unreal, too large, too bright, too impossible. Then the shockwave arrives. The house shakes violently. Windows rattle so hard you think they might explode inward. A low roar blasts through the air like a giant passing overhead. You stumble back from the window. Your phone vibrates again in your hand. Another alert flashes across the screen. Multiple missiles detected. Take cover immediately. Your heartbeat explodes into panic. This isn't a mistake. This isn't a test. This is actually happening. You rush out of your room and into the hallway. The house feels different now, like every wall suddenly became fragile, like the outside world is pushing closer with every second. Downstairs, you hear something crash outside. Car alarms begin screaming all over the neighborhood. Through the front window, you can see people running into the street. Some are shouting, some are staring at the sky, others are already jumping into their cars. No one knows what to do. Another rumble shakes the ground. Your mind races through 1,000 thoughts at once. Underground is safer. You rush into the kitchen, grabbing the first things you see. Water bottles, a backpack, some random snacks. Your hands move fast but clumsy, knocking things over. Your phone keeps buzzing with alerts. Emergency broadcasts are interrupting everything. This is not a drill. Chest tighten. You grab a flashlight from a drawer and shove it into the bag. Your brain is running on pure instinct now. Outside, someone screams. You glance through the window again. Far away, another flash ignites the sky. This one is brighter. For a split second, the entire neighborhood lights up like it's the middle of the day. The shadows of houses stretch across the street in sharp black shapes. Then, everything goes quiet. Too quiet. You count without meaning to. 1 second. 2 seconds. 3. The shockwave slams into the area. The sound is deafening. A thunderous blast punches through the air, rattling doors, shaking walls, setting off even more alarms across the city. A car down the street suddenly begins wailing as its alarm system triggers. Your breathing becomes fast and shallow. You can see people pointing at the sky now. Some are crying. Some are filming. Some are frozen exactly where they stand. Your phone lights up again. This time, the message is longer. Multiple nuclear detonations confirmed. Fallout expected. Seek underground shelter immediately. Stay away from windows. Remain inside. Your hands start shaking harder. Fallout. That word changes everything. Even if the explosions are far away, the wind will carry radioactive dust across miles, maybe hundreds of miles. The invisible cloud will slowly spread across the land like poison. You suddenly realize how exposed you are. Every window feels like a weakness. Every wall feels too thin. You rush to the back door and look outside. The horizon is burning. Several towering mushroom clouds now rise into the sky like monstrous gray mountains. They expand slowly, swallowing the clouds above them. The sunlight looks dimmer now, filtered through thick smoke climbing into the atmosphere. The world feels like it's ending in slow motion. Your phone begins vibrating nonstop. Social media is exploding. Messages from friends. Are you seeing this? What is happening? Is this real? News live streams are already appearing. Reporters speak over blaring sirens and chaotic streets. Maps appear showing possible strike zones. Your brain barely registers any of it. You only know one thing. You need to get underground. Fast. You run to the basement door and pull it open. The stairs creak loudly as you descend into the dark space below the house. The air down here smells dusty and cold. You flick on the flashlight and scan the room. Old boxes, tools, storage shelves, nothing designed for survival. But it's better than being outside. You shut the basement door above you. For a moment, the house becomes silent again. The sirens sound muffled now through the floor. You sit on the bottom step trying to slow your breathing. Your phone screen glows in the dark. Another alert appears. Additional launches detected. How many more? How many cities? How many people? The scale of it begins creeping into your thoughts. Countries responding, missiles crossing oceans, defense systems firing, entire continents possibly being dragged into the same nightmare. The world you woke up in this morning might not exist by tonight. You lean back against the wall, the flashlight beam trembles slightly in your grip. Minutes pass, then something new appears on your phone. A radiation forecast map. Bright colored clouds begin spreading across it slowly, carried by wind patterns. The fallout plume drifts across regions like a slow-moving storm. You zoom in. Your area is still outside the danger zone, for now. But the cloud is moving, and every second the sky outside is growing darker with smoke. Somewhere far away, another distant boom rolls across the horizon. Even underground, you can still feel the vibration through the earth. You stare at the basement ceiling, waiting, listening, and hoping the next alert on your phone isn't worse than the last.